Thero Sarnai, dear friends. I am Bante Dhammalankara from Wewathenne Forest Monastery, North Central Province in Sri Lanka. Today as well, we intend to discuss another sublime Dhamma sermon. For today's topic, I have chosen Mettābhāvanā. I intend to discuss about Mettābhāvanā through several subtitles. Before discuss about that Mettābhāvanā through subtitles, as usually we invite to Devas and we pay our homage to our great teacher Samma Sambuddha. Samanta Cakkavalesu Atra Gaccantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajassa Sunantu Saggamukadang Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badantha Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badantha Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badantha Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dhamma friends. Today's topic I have selected topic as let us identify the six type of person to whom metta should not be extended. Exactly, that is only a subtitle. So there are so many important Dhamma factors in this discussion. So this is also very important side. So before discuss that six type of person to whom metta should not be extended, we have to discuss so many another things. To discuss this Dhamma sermon, I have divided my this topic into several subtitles. First, I hope to discuss about preliminary stuff, the Pubbakitya, preliminary stuff, Pubbakitya. And second one, I hope to discuss about seeing dangers of hatred and benefit of peace. The third, I discuss about the identifying the metta nimitta for suitable person to extend the metta. That means exactly identifying the six type of person to whom metta should not be extended. And next one, identifying the suitable person to whom metta should be extended, and first step of the Mettābhāvanā. That is the next subtitle. And next one, I hope to discuss dispel the hatred, and then I discuss about the second step of the Mettābhāvanā and continue the second step of the Mettābhāvanā and up to the Patamajjhāna. And then we can discuss about the results. After that, we can discuss our if we have any questions about the practicing. So, the preliminary task, Pubbakitya. not only the Metta Bhavana, whatever meditation, if you start, you have to complete this preliminary task. Friends, what are they? Most faithful Buddhist followers constantly perform these tasks, worshipping triple gems, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and asking forgiveness from the triple gems, and asking forgiveness from the Arya person, offering the life to the uh, triple gems. These are the preliminary tasks, Upakicha, we should complete before practice any kind of meditation, any kind of bhavana. You know about the worshipping Buddha, and you know how to asking forgiveness from the triple gem. There are special stanza, kayana vacha chittena. You can recite that stanza. I think you may know about that, or otherwise you can ask from the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha in your own language. Uh, I give forgiveness from the Buddha. I take forgiveness from the Buddha. I take forgiveness from the Dhamma. I take forgiveness from the Mahasangha. If I have done any shortcomings to my words, from my uh, action or from my mind. So, in such things, in such ways, you can ask forgiveness from the triple gem. The special thing, asking forgiveness from the noble person, Arya person. Sometimes during this samsara, not only this life, during this samsara, we may have done any kind of, we may have done some sort of shortcomings, or we have done some bad karma to the noble person. Sometimes it may be a Buddha or Pacceka Buddha or Maha Arahanta. It may be such a person, such a people. Uh, and it is not suitable thing. So therefore, we have to ask forgiveness from them by reading some phrases throughout this whole samsara, throughout from the infinite samsara uh, 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 until today. If I have done any wrong karma to the Buddha, to the uh, Pacceka Buddha, to the Arahantas, and to the noble persons and Bhikkhu Sangha, please uh, give me forgiveness uh, from those bad karmas, from those shortcomings which I have done from my words, from my actions, from my thoughts. By saying such a thing, you can ask forgiveness, and that is the asking forgiveness from the Arya person. And next one, you can offer your life to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. It is important thing. Faithful Buddhist followers constantly do this. I offer my life to the Buddha. I offer my life to the Dhamma. I offer my life to the Sangha. So that is important thing. And we can uh, transfer the merits to the devas, to the samadhitika devas before sitting for the meditation, sitting for the bhavana. That is, and you had better ask, wish, keep a wish. My meditation, my bhavana may success. My bhavana may success. You can keep a wish before practicing, before sitting the bhavana. And by doing those things, you can set a calm and relaxed mind. Okay? So that is the first uh, uh, step, first part that I hope to discuss. Now we can go to the second step, second part of the discussion. So this is very important. So second part. So seeing the uh, danger and seeing the head benefit seen the dangers of hatred and benefits of uh, peace. So why do we think? Why do we see the danger? So if someone needs to achieve anything, we have to. If someone needs to abandon anything, we have to see the dangers of that. And if someone wants to achieve something, we have to see the benefits of that. So therefore, we should see the danger of the hatred, and we should see the benefits of the peace. So when we consider about the hatred, the most dangerous, wicked thing is hatred is the most dangerous, cruel, and wicked thing. So I think you may know about the five heinous crimes. Five heinous crimes. So uh, these all five heinous crimes depend on hatred. Therefore, it is not suitable keeping even a thought of hatred. Sometimes we have abandoned so many Buddhas during this whole samsara because of hatred. Sometimes we see the Buddha, we have seen the Buddha throughout the samsara, but because of some people, because of anger with some people, we don't go to meet the Buddha. So, so we should consider about the danger of the uh, and unbeneficial things about the hatred. And Kanti Paraman Sapotitikam. Kanti, the patience, is the most important thing for the life, for the asceticism. So therefore, thinking such a sight, we can see the benefits of patience. That is the second part of the discussion. Now we move to the third part. It is very important. Identifying the six type of person to whom metta should not be extended initially. Exactly, not completely. Initially. So, Dhamma friends, uh, when we pay our attention about the Mettābhāvanākathā of paths of purification, we can see these six type of persons. First one, very loud, very dear person. Second one, uh, neutral person, intermediate one. And third one, unpleasant person. Fourth one, enemy. And the next one, opposite sex. And the sixth one, the died one, dead man. So we should not extend the metta initially towards this person. We should not uh, select uh, this person as a metta nimitta. Metta nimitta is the thing we start the metta. The metta nimitta is the thing we start the metta bhavana. We use initially that person. So therefore, we should not select such a person. These six person, anyone among these six as our metta nimitta. Why? Very dear person. So very dear person. If we select a very dear person, so when we understand some sort of problem or some sort of feeling about that very dear person, we become the meditator tend to weep. He become too sensitive. Therefore, he can't develop the metta by using that the very dear person as a metta nimitta. So therefore, it is not suitable. Second one, uh, neutral person or intermediate person. We can't keep the neutral person in a noble place. So except so at once we can't keep the neutral person as a good place or uh, noble place at once. So if we try to do that, mind get exhausted. So then we can't develop the metta. And unpleasant person. At once, in the same way, we can't keep unpleasant person in a good position, noble position. So if we try to do that, mind gets exhausted. So therefore, unpleasant person is also not suitable used as a metta nimitta. And uh, the next one, opposite sex. Sorry, next one, enemy. So as soon as we think about the enemy, mind gets exhausted. So then we can't develop the metta. We can't start the metta bhavana. So these four persons are not suitable. Select as metta nimitta. Now opposite sex. So sometimes some people try to select metta nimitta as opposite sex. We can start with using metta nimitta as opposite sex person, but we can't continue. When we continue, it turns into lust. Therefore, that is not true. And died person. So, some friends, there was a story. One day, there was a bhikkhu. There was a trained bhikkhu under some teacher. He have developed metta. He had developed metta samapatti. Sometime later, he was unable to enter to that samapatti, and he came to the teacher and said, Venerable sir, I have developed the metta samapatti. Nowadays, I can't enter to the metta samapatti. What is the reason? Then the teacher advised, check whether the metta nimitta is alive, metta sign is alive. Then that bhikkhu checked. When he checked, uh, that the teacher, his teacher has passed away. So therefore, we should not select a teacher, died person as a metta nimitta. So now we identified uh, to whom metta should not be extended initially. Now then we can identify to whom metta should be extended initially. Who is the suitable person? So we can select a suitable person, uh, sometimes such as virtuous person, generous person, kalyanamitta, or a person who has good qualities. Such a person we should select as a metta nimitta. Sometimes you can select a kalyanamitta, the virtuous person, generous person you can select. Okay, that is the suitable metta nimitta, suitable person to extend the metta at initially. Okay, now uh, you can you now you identified the unsuitable person and who are the suitable person. Generous, but sometimes he may be a generous person, or a kalyanamitta, or silavanta, the morality virtuous person, or teacher. So that kind of person is suitable to select as a metta nimitta. Now, selecting such a after selecting such a people, now you can start the metta. Okay. Now you can before start. Yeah. Now you can start the metta. So you can start the metta. Before start the metta, you can first uh, extend the metta to yourself. Sometimes about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then you should not continue uh, extending metta to yourself continually. You should not continue the metta yourself uh, again and again. You have to stop that. You can identify by extending metta to yourself, and then you can convert that metta to that special metta nimitta, that special person that you have selected. Sometimes it may be Kalyana Mitra. I take uh, I teach. I take teacher. So you can take what you like. I take teacher. Uh, May my teacher be free from enmity. May my teacher be free from ill will. May my teacher be free from trouble. May my teacher be uh, may my teacher be uh, uh, preserve preserve his own happiness. In that way, we can extend the metta. And when you uh, first you extend, may I be free from enmity, may I be free from uh, ill will, may I be free from trouble, may I be free from, may I be preserve my own happiness. You can recite slowly again and again within your mind. So that is in that manner you can recite about 5 minutes, and then you can turn it to your teacher. Okay, to your nimitta. So when, because of you have completed the 3 minute task, and because of you have abandoned the 5 unsuitable people, so then you can develop the metta up to the good position, up to the patamajjhana, by doing that thing that way. That is exactly usable method. So after developing that metta, now can we have developed some our metta bhavana some level. Now you can turn. Now you are familiar with the metta. Now your mind have get some progress. Now you can uh, spread the metta, or extend the metta, the people who we abandoned previously. That uh, uh, very dear person. Now you can uh, spread, because you have get some progress. Now you know about the metta. Now you have get some progress. Now you can spread the metta very dear person, and then you can spread the metta neutral person. Now you can spread the metta uh, unpleasant person, and now you can spread the metta enemy. So if you don't have an enemy, don't bother to spread the metta to an enemy. Now you can continue without any problem. You can continue up to the Patama jhana, up to the second jhana, up to third jhana. Okay. Now exactly. Uh, Now this is the first step of the Metta Bhavana. So when if we don't have an enemy, we can practice Metta easily. But if you have an enemy, it is very difficult to spread the Metta, extend the Metta. Now this is the problem. So up to this level, everyone can practice Metta. But when you meet this problem, you give up the Metta Bhavana. Okay, when you meet that problem, what is problem? You try to extend the metta to an enemy. As soon as you think about the enemy, you can't extend the metta towards that person. Then you think, so this person is not suitable for the metta, I should skip him. By skipping him, I should extend the metta. That is how you think. So uh, if you need to continue the metta bhavana up to the samapatti, up to the jhana level, you can't do that. Okay, if you need to continue the metta bhavana up to the samapatti, you can't skip anyone. So you think, when you think about your enemy, so he is very cruel, wicked, harmful person. Therefore, I should not extend the metta such a person. So it is not suitable. You can't skip. So then what should we do? So you have to for the time being you have to subside the metta bhavana, and now you have to pull out that poisonous thorn stuck in your mind regarding that cruel, calm, wicked person. Okay, there are so many ways and means to pull out that poisonous thorn stuck in your mind regarding such people. Now, the next the next subtitle is is to dispelling the hatred. We can pay our attention. The 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 subtitle is dispelling the hatred. There are so many ways and means to dispel the hatred. We have to. There are so many ways and means to dispel the pull out that uh, poisonous thorn stuck in your mind uh, regarding such a cruel, wicked person. There are so many ways in the Mettābhāvanākathā of path of purification. I have selected 9 methods. So by using these methods, you can pull out that poisonous thorn stuck in your mind regarding such a cruel, calm, cruel, wicked person. First, we should pay attention about the Kakachukma advice given by the Buddha. Second one, we should pay attention about the funeral log. Third one, we should pay attention about the uh, bodily and verbal conduct. And next one, we should pay attention about the karma. Next one, number five. Number five, we should pay attention about the uh, anamatag, the sansara life. And we should the number six, we should pay attention about the uh, Jataka story, and we should pay attention about the elements, and we should pay attention about the results of the metta, and we can pay attention about the dana. These are the 9 points we can pay our attention to pull out that poisonous thorn stuck in our mind regarding such a people. So, Kakachupam advice. So, Buddha have pointed out one day if a bandit were to sever your limbs with a double-handed saw, if you uh, if you harbor hatred towards that enemy, then you are not my student. You are not a person who follows my advice. That is how Buddha pointed out. That is how Buddha advised to us about the hatred. That means sometimes we think this person is cruel, wicked, harmful. Therefore, it doesn't matter thinking the it doesn't matter maintaining hatred towards such a person. But Buddha did not allow to maintain even small even thoughts of ill will. What kind of person, it doesn't matter what kind of person, how cruel he is, it doesn't suitable. It does not uh, Buddha did not allow. Okay. uh, so therefore, by thinking about that, you can pull out that cruel the poisonous thorn stuck in your mind regarding such a person. Number two, thinking about the funeral log. Funeral log is a special point. So, suppose there is a log, the one side is burning, the other side is smeared with filth. So because of the burning, it can't be used in the in the jungle. Because of the filth, it can't be used in the village. Okay. So in the same way, if some person uh, the hatred functions in some person, he can't be associated in any place. No one can work with him. So therefore, hatred is not suitable. Therefore, I should not allow to hatred in my mind. So and I should not become a funeral log. So considering that, you can subside the hatred. Number next one, thinking about the bodily and verbal and conducting. So sometimes there are some cruel, wicked, harmful people, and uh, then we can think this person, though this person is cruel, he is doing wholesome activities by his body. He he go to the monastery, he worship the Buddha, and he offer dana, and he respect the bhikkhus. So therefore, when he do such a things, his mind is clear. So by thinking about that bodily action, we can purify our mind toward that person. Okay, that is number three. And thinking about the karma, and uh, so you teach to yourself. You teach to yourself. Now you earn unwholesome states. Uh, Unwholesome state. Hatred is a unwholesome state. Now, by collecting unwholesome states, what do you gain? You can you gain? Can you become a Buddha? Can you become a Pacheka Buddha? Can you become a Arahant, or can you become a universal king by collecting wholesome activities and the hatred thoughts? No, you can't become such a person. But if you collect unwholesome thoughts or hatred thoughts, you can reappear in four great popular realms. So teach to yourself about the hatred in that way. So that is the number four. And number five, thinking about the Jataka stories. So teach to yourself exactly why we discuss about this topic a long time. So this is the most important thing. So this is the most people give up their metta bhavana. This is the place where the most people give up their metta bhavana. They can start, but they can't continue because of this hatred. Okay, that is why we discuss about uh, this point several times in large scale. And Jataka story. Pay our attention about pay your attention. Teach your mind about the Jataka stories. Exactly, we don't teach other here. We teach to yourself. Uh, so pay attention about the Jataka story. So there is a Jataka named called Santivadi Jataka. Our Bodhisattva was born as a ascetic, and he was practicing patience. One day, a cruel king uh, cut his uh, limbs with the sword and asked, "Now, ascetic, where is your patient now?" Then the ascetic said, or Bodhisattva said, my patient is my heart. Though he cut the his limbs, though that king cut the Bodhisattva's limbs, he did not uh, harbor hatred. He did not harbor hatred towards that king. So, considering that, we can teach our mind. So, this is how my bodhisattva, my teacher, my great teacher. So, therefore, I should not maintain the hatred. And there is a Jataka, another Jataka, Chaddanta Jataka. So our Bodhisattva wasn't born as a elephant. He is a king elephant, and uh, a hunter came to cut his tusk. Uh, then a hunter came to cut his tusk, and because of the because of the, by according because of the cruel lady, and uh, when the hunter came, he that bodhisattva, that king, that elephant, helped him to cut that tusk with his own trump, uh, by handling the double-handed sword. So then, while now I think it is okay. Now the tasker tasker helped him to cut his own tusk. Uh, while that elephant, uh, while that hunter cutting his tusk, that elephant did not did not harbor hatred toward that hunter. That is how our bodhisattva. By thinking about that, we can dispel the hatred. And the next one, thinking about the anamataga sansara. When we consider about the anamataga sansara, uh, when we consider about the anamataga sansara, uh, when we think about some cruel, harmful first people, exactly they have born as our mother, father, sister, brother, son, wife, daughter, but we can't see them because of the ignorance. So why I am maintaining hatred towards them because of the ignorance? So teach your mind about the hatred and about the uselessness of the hatred. And the next one, uh, thinking about the teaching, the reflecting about the elements. So ask from your mind, uh, am I hating uh, the form element, or feeling element, or perception element, or volitional formation element, or consciousness element, or otherwise am I hating to Patavi element, Apo element, Tejo element, Vayu element, or am I hating about the eye, or ear, or nose, or tongue, or body, or mind? In that way, you can ask. When you reflect in that way, there are no any needle point to place your hatred. So that is the and next one, we can think about the we can consider about the uh, uh, benefits or the results of the Metta Bhavana. When we consider about the result of the Metta Bhavana, we can subside the hatred. And last one, Dana, by giving. So by giving, we can by offering something to that calm and cruel, wicked person, we can reduce our anger towards that person. So we can completely uh, clear our mind by using these methods. So therefore, we should not skip such a people. We should, however, we have to clear. There are so many ways and means. There are no any permission to say. Save your hatred in your mind. That is the uh, that is what I want to discuss about this partition. Now we move to the next part, second part of the Metta Bhavana. Now second part of the Metta Bhavana and continue the Metta Bhavana up to the Patama, the first, second, and third jhana. Friends, uh, now you have completed the preliminary task, and now you have identified the uh, unsuitable metta nimitta or unsuitable people to conduct the metta, and you have identified the suitable person to conduct the metta, and now you have flushed out the, or now you have dispelled the hatred. Now your mind is clear. Now you are suitable to continue the metta uh, continually. Now you are suitable, extend the metta continually up to the first jhana. Now, uh, first you should extend the metta to yourself. How? May I be free from enmity. According to the Patisambhida Magga Appakarana, there are so many ways to conduct the metta. So now I will tell, may I be free from enmity, may I be free from ill will, may I be free from trouble, may I be pursue my own happiness. That is how we can see in the Patisambhida Magga Appakarana, Abhidhamma Pitaka. So this is very important. Ahang avero homi, ahang abhyapajja homi, ahang abhyapajjo homi, ahang aniga homi, ahang sukhi attanam pariharami. That is how in the Patisambhida Magga Prakarana. Now I express four phrases. You don't you can recite these phrases several times. Sometime then you can understand what is the most suitable one for you. So now I expressed four ways to enter to the Metta Jhana, Metta Samapatti. By using only one, you can enter to the Metta Samapatti. So, for example, uh, uh, Abhyapajyo Homi, Avero Homi, second one. Sorry, first one, Abhyapajyo Homi. Abhyapajyo Homi, sorry, Avero Homi means uh, I the maybe the free from enmity. So okay, now these are the phrases, and you can use for yourself about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then you can turn it into the your suitable selected person. I select teacher, so I can, may my teacher be free from enmity, may my teacher be free from ill will, may my teacher be free from trouble, may my teacher be preserve his own happiness. So by reciting within mind these phrases sometime, so you can select most suitable one. So then you can recite in this way. May my teacher be free from enmity. 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 Okay. So you can continue in that way. Now you can uh, build up the Metta Bhavana. Now you can turn that uh, the very dear person and intermediate or neutral person and unpleasant person and the enemies. Now you have without any problem easily you can extend the metta all those persons. And now you can think, may all the beings, may all the beings, uh, may all the beings be free from enmity. May all the beings be free from enmity. May all the beings be free from enmity. So this is the way. So by using this method, uh, there are so many methods to enter to the Patamajjhana, enter the first jhana. Okay. Now you can extend the metta using the directions. It's called the Western. The may all the beings live in the Western be free from enmity. In that way, you can. So when multiply these four phrases from those whole directions and all methods, we can uh, identify, we can see about 500 methods to enter the Patamajjhana. Over the 500 methods, we can identify enter the Patamajjhana according to the Abhidhamma Pitaka. Okay. Now, by continuing these methods, you can enter to the Patamajjhana, Dutiya Jhana, third Jhana. Now, this is the correct path, correct way to develop the Metta Bhavana. Now we can uh, now we can move to the next part, which is the result. What are the results? I think you may have heard the results of the Metta Bhavana. Sukhang Supati. He can sleep well. So when some people sleep in this world, they turn into the other side and they are yawning. They do so many things to sleep because they can't sleep. But the person who practice metta, when he sleep like meditating. He sleep like entering the samapatti. Entering into the samapatti, he sleep. Sukhang patibunjati. The person who practice metta bhavana regularly, he get up uh, happily, like like a flower blossoming. They are not like other people. They getting up. They're getting up reluctantly, but the people who practice metta, they getting up like a uh, uh, flower blossoming, like a flower, and they do not the napapakam supinam pasati. The people who practice metta correctly, regularly in this manner, they doesn't see the scare dreams or cruel dreams. The they see sometimes they see the offering the Buddha puja, they see the worshipping the Buddha or reciting the Dhamma or listening the Dhamma. They can see the meritorious things in the dreams. And Manussanam Piyo Hoti, they become a beloved person among the people. And Amanussanam Piyo Hoti, not only the human being, the other animals also become a beloved one. And Devata Rakkanti, Devas protect him, and Nasa Agya Visangva Sattang Vakamati. So he doesn't face any kind of uh, trouble from the water, fire, and weapons. And Mukavanno Vipasit, he become a pleasant person. He become a pleasant person, and Chitta Samadhi, he can easily concentrate his mind. He can easily develop his samadhi. And Asam Ullo Kalam Karoti, so he doesn't die accidentally. He doesn't die uh, uh, without the mindfulness, and we reappear in the Brahma realms. Those are the results. So exactly, we discuss about the Metta Bhavana, Metta Samapatti to concentrate the mind, build up the Samadhi. That is the most important thing. So why we build up the Samadhi? Exactly, to Samadhi is a faculty. So Buddha pointed out, if you want to realize the Four Noble Truth, you should have a Samadhi. So I discussed about the Metta Bhavana to build up the Samadhi. So that Samadhi help you to realize the Four Noble Truth. And I wish you may realize the Four Noble Truth with the help of these Metta Bhavana and with the help of this Samadhi. So Dhamma friends, that is the end of the discussion. So uh, if you need to ask anything about the this discussion, please ask me, and we can discuss furthermore. So friends, join with us, Janaki Amma and Ryan Martin, Uttara, Susan, and Austrian Avian. Yes, correct. Janaki Amma has expressed her idea. It is because of emotions of either contempt of or dislike within us, that we must not start developing or share metta with enemies or unpleasant people. Is it correct? Yeah, Bhante, can we use the directional way like Buddha describes in Metta Sahagatena Chetsa Ekambisang Paritta Viharati to gain the jhana? Yes, exactly. Uh, but we can go this way, this method to go to the Metta, the jhana. You have to dispel those problems. We discuss about that without skipping. You have to go. If you have any problem, you have to uh, resolve that, sort out that problem. Most of people stop their meditation, stop their metta bhavana when they meet such a people, such a person. Uh, so such calm and cool person, they think so we can we can we can skip this person. So you can't do that. So that means you have the hatred in your mind. The hatred is in your mind. But so some then you can extend the metta using the directions. But when you think, uh, whenever you think about that person, you can't continue the metta. So therefore, without skipping, you have to clean that problem. After cleaning the problem, you can develop as a directions. I think it is time to wind up the sermon. Do you have any question? It is it a good way to share metta without choosing anyone? Exactly. If you are able to uh, share the metta without selecting a particular person, so when you start the metta, if your mind doesn't uh, get interrupted with anyone, you can spread the metta, you can share the metta. Most of the people, when they spread the metta, their mind get stuck with some people. That is the problem. So if you don't have such a problem, you can share the metta. I think why we think why we think to spread the metta, exactly because of the anger or hatred of our own mind. So if you don't have such a problem, you can spread the metta as directions without selecting a person. No problem. Okay. Uh, so let's do anumodana. First of all, I would like to get the permission to uh, most venerable Mankadawala Sudarsana Thero and Mankadawala Nandaratana Thero and Kotmale Kumarakasapa Thero and Bhikkhu Pesala Bhante Sudasso Ayasoma and Ayasobana and Bhikkhu Nipako Samanera Nipako and all Buddhist followers, especially live joiners with us today, and the people who discuss with Dhamma today, all these followers may uh, receive these merits by to which we gathered by discussing this Dhamma sermon, and all Buddhist followers around the world. So let's transfer the merit to the Devas. ආකාසට්ඨා ච බුම්මට්ඨා දේවා නාග මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිත්වා චිරන් රැක්කන්තු බුද්ධ ශාසනං ආකාසට්ඨා ච බුම්මට්ඨා දේවා නාග මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිත්වා චිරන් රැක්කන්තු බුද්ධ ශාවකං ආකාසට්ඨා ච බුම්මට්ඨා දේවා නාග මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිත්වා Bodayantu Sivam Padang. So I bless you. Please take the blessings. Avivadana Silisa Nityam Uddha Pachayino Chattaro Dhamma Vadanti Ayuvanno Sukhang Balang Ayura Rogya Sampatti Sagga Sampatti Mevacha Ato Nibbana Sampatti Minate Samijatu. Some friends, so thank you very much to all of you, and good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and may the triple gem bless you.